Hello, it's delivery time. So I've gone and done another order. So thanks very much for everybody joining me today. Just going to get straight into this and show you what I've got. Every now and then we like to do a delivery if we can, because it's always nice getting something new, getting something extra, and especially if you see something you like. So there's a couple of little items in here that I've got.
And it keeps you happy.
Yeah, it keeps me happy, yeah. But there's a couple little things in here that I've got to replace others when you lose stuff in the hobby. A particular one in here that I've got that I lost, I'll go through in another video separate on its own, because it was dear to my heart and you. You really liked it as well, didn't you, that item? So I'm not going to tell you what until we see it in the next one. But let's just get straight into this and unbox it. Right, let's go straight in. I always cut it towards me.
Yep.
I know I shouldn't, but let's go away. Have a look. Box within a box. That's ideal. It's slightly delayed from the Spidershop, but they've messaged, and because it was very cold, we had a bit of the snow, so it's really good that they hold off so that you keep your items all in good check. Right, see if I can remember what I got. Spin that around. There we go. Right. Ah, yes, I wanted to do these for a particular video. These ones here. Oh, that's not it.
How many's in there?
Always pick up the wrong ones. That's it. So there's 1, 2, if you can see. How did you know that?
Yes, I do.
You're remembering them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's last.
Tell I've been with you for a while.
The heat pack's still warm. That's not it. So I got 2 of those. I think I did another one.
1 centimetre. Oh, they're going to be tiny.
But the reason why I got those. Right, let me just get rid of some of these.
Yeah, you said 3 to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. They've missed off a couple of items, so I'll contact the Spidershop and they'll send them out as soon as possible. But I did order 3 of those, Lacidora parahebana, because I did have a big adult male. I've had a couple of adult males, not ended up having an adult female yet. So what I wanted to do is do 3 separate enclosures with these and then monitor them every month and do a video every month with them, so that you could see how well they grow, the differences between the male and the female, the sizes, and see how big they get, because they can get 9 inches. There's been some recorded at 10 inches, which is just huge, and they do get monstrous. So I just wanted to see if I can do a series of videos of these on their own, and then obviously we can see how big they get and hopefully see if I can get a female. So I did have 3 of those, so I'm going to have to ask them to send the other one. And then also I got in there this one, which I did ask for 2 of those, so they've missed one of them off. Okay, so this is part 2 of the box, because obviously I had 1 or 2 items missing. So I thought I'd just show you me open this, getting it, so you show how quick turnaround. It was less than a week for the Spidershop when I emailed them to check, and then obviously send out the other ones that I missed. So let's just get in and show that, because it's always quick when people moan and we didn't get this, we didn't get that. But I'd like to show how quick the Spidershop turnaround when everybody makes a mistake. But how quick they actually rectify it. So another package sent out just for the 2 little ones I missed, which may not be anything to someone else, but only little slings. But for what I want to do with that little project with them over the next coming years, it means something to me. So it's really good that the Spidershop respond extremely quickly to their emails. So Sam was really brilliant, so thank you, Sam. And I got my items very quickly on the day of my choosing. Right, let's just open this. Right, let's get rid of some of these. Right, so there's the other one that I missed, the Chilobrachys guyaniensis. So I'm going to rehouse that with the other one. And the other one should be my LP, and that's in there, so Lacidora parabana. So very quick turnaround, and I've got the missing slings. So don't always worry, if mistakes happen, you get them all sent back. And that's the C, so that's a Chilobrachys youngangiensis. And they're quite, if you've had them before, they're actually quite tricky from a tiny sling to keep and get them onto juvies. They die quite easy, these, so you have to have them set right. But I wanted to get these done and then just see if I can actually master them now, because with the slings, I've got really good at keeping my slings now. So I wanted to try these again and just see if I can keep these. So I did have 2 of them, so I'm gonna have to contact them to get another one of those. Then I ordered this one. Acanthoscurria geniculata. This is 5 to 6 centimeters. And the reason why I got this, if any of you remember from my previous videos, I had One Fang Harry, who I started out with years ago, and I thought it was a male because it was sold to me as a male.
Ended up being Harrietta.
Yeah, it did turn into a female. But then, for those of you that remember on my videos, it had issues from every molt. I'll say when it got to about 7, maybe 8 centimeters, every time it molted, it would lose a leg, then another leg, it would regrow it, then a pedipalp, then it regrew them, then it lost a leg and another pedipalp, and it kept on doing that. So I want to just have one of these again because it meant a lot to me, One Fang Harry. She was so calm, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And I'll put some footage up now of the actual surgery that I did on her. She let me do it. So this is the previous footage from that surgery video that I did on her. I had to do this quite a lot every time she molted because she got stuck, but she was just an absolute gem to have, one of my favourite tarantulas. And you can see there I'm just cutting away the parts. I had to remove the whole exoskeleton off her this time when I did it. And you can see I'm just putting light pressure on her and just slowly trying to do it. She doesn't look too good, but she did recover quite well. And here, this moment is very satisfying.
You've done it!
To watch the full video, tap the annotation above. So you've just seen the surgery that I did on her, and she kept on going for longer, didn't she? She grew her limbs back and she did well, but it just happened on the next molt when she was going into it. I think that was like near enough 6-7 months later.
Yeah.
It just happened that we knew she was going to go into molt, but we just have to work, so I couldn't be around. And she got stuck in the molt when I was at work and she perished, and I was absolutely gutted because if I was home, I would have seen that because I was checking on her every day and I would have helped her out with the exoskeleton and she would have been quite well, because I had to do that as the footage you've just seen. I removed it all completely. It took us about good 50 minutes, something like nearly an hour, and she let us do it. So I didn't want to get another one in the hobby because I was just really into her. She was so chilled, so nice, so feisty when she was eating. I just didn't want to dishonour her by just getting another one so quick and replace her. So now I'm ready. Hopefully have a female, if not a male, but you love the way these eat. These are so food aggressive. So I've finally got one of them. So I'm going to do a separate video for that, see if I can do a good setup. Then you would have seen on my channel, I've had these before. So the Theraphosa sturmi. So this is a 3 centimetre sling. So I'm going to start again. We love sturmies, don't we? Our last one, she was absolutely beautiful. We had 2. One perished for one unknown reason, wasn't it? The male, I think it was a male, just perished, just died for no reason at all, was eaten, and then the day after it was dead. We fed it marrow worms, so nothing that was going to hurt it itself. And then months and months went by, and the sturmy had a few issues with molts. And then I don't know if it was impaction with her, because some tarantulas get impaction, so we didn't overfeed her, but she had a few difficulties and she struggled, and obviously she perished as well. So
they weren't young though, were they?
No, they were good size. They were sub-adult, weren't they? Yeah. We had them for quite some time. So sturmies are quite easy to look after, I think. And they feed well and they molt well. It's just when they get bigger, they can have issues because of the size molting. You need to make sure there's more humidity so they don't perish after and just dry out. So I thought, let's do this again. Let's get a Theraphosa sturmi, and then we'll start again from a baby and see if this is going to be a male or a female. So I think today what we'll do is I'll rehouse this one, the Chilobrachys youngangiensis, and so you get to see that in a video, but the others I'm going to do separately because I need to wait for the Lacidora Parabama to come back, and I'll do those, and then you'll see these in the next one for the AGen and this little Sturmy as well. So yeah, we'll get on and do that.
Nice.
Right, so I think in this video, let's rehouse both LPs. And what I do for these, as I said, is going to be those videos where I just want to see how far I can get these to grow, where I'm going to plump these up and then see what we can do with them. And then there'll be another one. So that'll come, so you'll just see that in next month. So I won't do it in addition to that. It's a tiny little sling, you know what it looks like. So you'll just see that in the next month's edition, and we'll go through the app and show what I'm doing on there, keeping all the bits with these. Right, and then this one we'll do as well in this video. So the Chilobrachys yangiansiensis. Oh, I think I actually said that right. So we'll rehouse that as well, and we'll get that done now. So let's just crack on and get this easy rehouse done. So I'm going to use these little tubs for the LPs. Probably seen I started with these on the channel years ago. Absolutely perfect for 1 centimetre slings. Lots of holes for the airflow all the way around, and then I've also done a few on the top as well, which also they're stackable and the airflow still comes out the side, so these are brilliant. So let's just remove the old labels I had. That's fine. Alright, so that's tidy enough, so let's get some substrate in there. There we go. Right, and they normally stay out in the open as well, so I'm not going to put too much in here. They'll be secure, just something they can shelter under. Hide behind, I might put something else in. The same on this one. There we go, so we don't need any water dish or anything in there. We'll just give it a little moisten up. Refresh the substrate. And that's it. So let's get these little ones in. Straightforward, should be able to just tap this little guy in. But these should grow quite quick. There we go. One LP in and disappeared. Let's get the other one. Okay, let's grab that. Ah, see, this one's a little bit bigger already. There we go, look. In it goes. Nicely done, and that is absolutely perfect. That's all you need for those, and that'll do for a couple of molts, and then I'll get them into something a little bit bigger. So that's the LPs. Let's get on to the Chilobrachys. Right, so just using a little tub like that, just so it's got some depth on it, because I don't want to use one of the tubs you just saw a second ago, just because these web up extensively. So let's just get something in here for these. Push that down. This will work for the minute. A little bit of leaf litter, and this, believe it or not, because it's only small, it's only a centimetre, but it will web the whole. I've had these before, they are just, every time I go in there's more web, more web, more web and more web. So this would be perfect for it, to the point I put this in, I'll probably lose this in a day or so. And then I'll start seeing it via the web channel. So let me just get a bit of moisture. And what I'll do with this one is I'll put moisture over half the enclosure and not the other half, to give it the option of where it's going to web. Now these are very, very fast. So let's just see where it is. It's already webbed inside, as you can see. Now these can bolt. It's a good size, so I'm not really gonna lose it. There we go, let's see if it's got any attitude. Nope. in. It's already got a little bit of coloration on it, I can see. I'm not sure if that's coming up on the camera. So that is going to be a good one if I can manage to get this past the sling stage, because I've just struggled with these for some reason, no idea why. But I don't lose any slings anymore really now, due to faults of my own. So it's always something where you buy them and then they just don't eat, they don't settle, and they die straight away, which happens when you get so many in a sack. But I really want to master these, so that's going to be perfect for this. And then next time you see it, it's going to be tons and tons of web over there. So I will leave that one be. But there you go. So that's it for today. You want to check the extra ones I bought in the unboxing with the Agent and a Sturmy. I'm going to do them in their own videos. So just wait and check them out on the next ones. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.